Good morning, class. I am teacher Gisha Labor and I am your teacher for today. So, may I request everyone to have a prayer?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, before we proceed to our lesson proper, I have classroom rules. So, first, listen attentively. Second is respect. And last one is take the notes because right after our lesson proper is I will give you an activity. Did you get me? Okay. But before that, let's have our activity first. So, arrange the letters and explain of what kind of words. Now, here are the five letters that you are going to arrange. So, here are the five letters that you must arrange earlier. So, we have the first, the citizenship, second, Filipino, the third one is technology, fourth one, multimedia, and the last one is social media. Okay, so the example from activity earlier is the word that have big meaning for us. And also being a citizen in a modern world that surrounded technology is we always depend on technology right now. Okay, class, I have a questions. Being a Filipino, how technology affect in our society? Okay, very good. So, technology affect to our society made it easier to connect with others, access information, and improve healthcare or medical care. It has also led to job loss, cyberbullying, and technology addiction. Now, how about how technology will affect us in the future? Okay, exactly. So, technology will affect us in our future, enable financial stability, discipline without the need for people to gain relevant knowledge. So, being citizens, we all need to use technology in a good way and be more responsible to use it in a proper way, not in abusive way. Okay, so did you understand, class? Okay, good thing. Now, our topic for today is all about digital citizenship and the Filipino people. What is digital citizenship? Okay, so digital citizenship is about the norms of appropriate responsible behavior with regard to technology use. So, eventually, this is the quality of habits, actions, and consumptions patterns that impact the ecology of digital content and communities. It is the more than just a teaching tool. It is a way to prepare students or technology users for a society full of technology. Now, what is digital citizen? So, digital citizen, it can define as those who use the internet regularly and effectively. So, people characterizing themselves as digital citizens often use IT extensively. IT stands for Information Technology. So, it is creating blogs, using social networks, and participating in online journalism. So, in a recent survey revealed that teenager and young adults spend more time on the internet than watching TV digital. So, youth can be generally viewed as the test market for the next generations digital content and services. Now, it's much as possible, sites such as Twitter and Facebook have come to the fore in sites where youth participate and engage with others on the internet because uh, This popular application, it is uh, it is more essential for us as a digital citizen. Digital in the Philippines. So this is the overview of social media use in the Philippines. So in this picture, how much the total number of social media users class? Okay, very good. So the total number of social media users, it is 84.45 million. So the Philippines specifically has over the 44.2 million users. So the second highest ranking in the Southeast Asia and the sixth in the whole of Asia. So the population is forecasted to double by 2016 according to Julian Verswit, and a former Google managing director in Southeast Asia. Now, the importance of digital citizenship. Okay, so how importance technology for us, class? Okay, very good. Okay, so digital citizenship teaches students how to look at, select, and streamline information, and how to choose a real and authentic source of information. Today, with digitalization, employers judge prospective students or employers for their social media profile. So it is important to teach students how to create online personas that gives project positive and constructive image. So value and teach everyone the proper awareness of digital citizenship to avoid cyberbullying and other circumstances. Now, there are 9 elements of digital citizenship. So, we have digital access, digital commerce, digital communication, digital literacy, digital etiquette, digital law, digital health and wellness, and lastly, digital security. So, there are 9 elements of digital citizenship. Digital access. Although we live in a digital era, not everyone has access to live technology. So as a teacher, we should be aware of this digital divide. Not all students can afford a computer, a smartphone, and internet access. That's why educators need to provide suitable alternatives for each student's need. So that's why we have a computer lab, which is mga students magamit nila sa ilahang assignments, project, and etc. that are related for their studies. Digital commerce. Digital commerce highlights the necessity to tackle safety issues related to using money in the digital world. Technology is also used in the classroom to teach students about the various career paths that they could choose in the future. Understanding how e-commerce works is a must both as consumers and as potential entrepreneurs. Digital commerce is the process of buying things online without human intervention. So the difference is subtle, but if e-commerce were to be fully automated right from marketing and sales to product delivery, it would be digital commerce. Digital communication. Digital communication is an online communication has become so common that students forget they are doing so in a virtual space where miscommunication happens often. The internet has given a voice to anyone who needs it. In turn, this requires empathy and appropriate reaction from its users. Now, digital communication is most essential to us because in through internet we communicate each other, we can connect each other, and of course, through digital communication, we are using some access so that we are virtually obtain open some information with other people or connecting information with other people. So the internet is the voice of digital communication, right? So it is very important to us, especially for the students, teacher, and of course for the staff of offices. So with the use of internet, digital communication must be applied. Digital literacy also includes the ability to differentiate between real and fake content, which can have a negative impact on the lives of your students. They need to learn which content is good for them and what they should avoid in order to lead a balanced life. Digital literacy means having the skills you need to live, learn, and work in a society where communication and access to information is increasingly through digital technologies like internet platforms, social media, and mobile devices. So it is important that we are being literate for digital. Digital etiquette. We should teach students to become digitally fluent. Digital etiquette shapes their online behavior to respond positively to online content. In this way, their online attitude is reflected in the real world and vice versa. So, students, so, aware man ta nga naatay mga social accounts. And please aware nga avoid ta mag-post sa atong timeline og mga dili ka nais-nais na mga words. Okay? For example, nakay mga kaaway or nakay gipadungdungog mga ka-relatives. Nya dito na dayon nag-start ang imuhang emotion, dito na may pagawas tanan, and then makastorya ka dito mga lain na mga message. So that is the number one thing nga inyong bantayan. So kay social media, so you need to um, behave or use a proper etiquette. Okay? Because in proper etiquette, kanang mo na siya mag-reflect sa imuha manggod kung kinsa ka. Right? Kung ang imuhang mga post sa imuhang timeline is puro mga unnecessary thing, mga word, mga flicker, like that. So, that means, ingana ka. Mag-reflect man yun sa imuha. Diba? Vice versa. In real world. So, that is the digital etiquette. Digital law. The online environment has room for both positive and negative interaction. Digital laws with legal rights and restriction governing technology usage to prevent any kind of online crime, no matter how serious. Students as digital citizens need to know the law and how it applies to them in particular. So, the legal rights and restrictions governing technology use. So, the four main problems that digital laws present are copyright, privacy, ethical issues, and piracy. And then digital law also makes sure that all websites abide by certain laws um, that have been established. Digital rights and responsibilities. The online world has its regulation and a user has rights and responsibilities. The internet can also be used for harmful purposes and anyone needs protection against cyberbullying. For instance, schools should approach this subject in classroom, hold students accountable for their actions, and also report any misconduct in the virtual environment. So, digital citizens can enjoy rights of privacy, security, access, and inclusion, freedom of expression, and more. However, with those rights come certain responsibilities, such as ethics and empathy, and other responsibilities to ensure uh, safe and responsibilities digital environment for all. Digital health and wellness. Students should be taught to protect themselves and others from potential harm, and ask for help if they need it. Making use of online resources is a plus, but everyone should be aware of the dangers as well. Now, digital wellness, also known as digital well being or digital health, is the pursuit of an intentional and healthy relationship with technology, both in the workplace and in personal life. Digital security. Security in the online world is important. When using devices at school or at home, students should be aware of potential malware attacks. Teachers should explain how to prevent them from happening and how to protect their devices as much as possible. Now, to the digital security, it is engaging with technology safely, respectfully, and ethically understanding right from wrong. So, digital security, so it means to secure, okay? To secure your accounts, right? And dapat imong account is have the strong password so that dili na siya ma-open sa mga hacker or scammer. Okay. So, um, of course, please aware if mag-login mo sa mga other devices is i-check ninyo kung naka-log out na ba siya. Kung naka-log out ba imuhang account dito kay supposedly na yung mga trust issue, then takabalo if gara-garaan na tong account, right? I-hack, then manggamit og tao. Okay, so please beware na kanang i-secure gyud nato ang akong nato ato ang account. Okay? So, of course, sa atong mga FB accounts, basta other accounts na related, especially sa atong mga Gmail, the important thing, the important thing, ato ang Gmail account, daghan kay siya magamitan natong Gmail. Gabi na, that is the number one requirement if kung mga playta atong Gmail account, dapat i-secure na to ang password. Dapat strong password atong gamiton. Okay. So, that is the digital security. Okay, so do you learn something in our lesson class? Any clarifications, questions? Okay, so I have a question. So, why it is important to be a responsible and a good digital citizen? Okay, very good. So, it is important that we are being responsible and a good digital citizens in which we cannot harm the other people, personal activities, the personal data, and other inclusive online towards in our communities. And we do respect in ourselves as much as possible. We get respect, do the same thing to uphold as a good digital citizen. Now, why is the digital citizenship important to become contributing members for a digital society? Okay, very good. Okay, so in the way people become more aware of internet, we do practice the proper etiquette, avoid posting misbehavior like you as a student and educated person. It is important that you know the positive outcomes in online. Okay, that don't post insensitive content. The important thing is you know how to limit and follow and stay away from other social accounts that spread fake news, bullying, and can cause mental disorder. In addition, you know how to manage and discipline with the use of internet. Okay, class. So, since you understand to our lesson topic about digital citizenship and the Filipino people, I give you an activity. For your activity, write it on one whole sheet of paper. Make an essay, write the 9 elements of digital citizenship, explain on how technology important for us.
And for your assignment, in the 9 elements, choose one and explain in your own understanding.
Okay, so that's all for today, class. Class dismissed. Goodbye.